am going to, yeah, Millicorn's awesome, Evan. Okay, I am going to, now that you're talking loud, the mic gets hot, so drop down 3 decibels maybe. Okay, so now I have to drop down 3 decibels because I'm talking louder than I was. All right, let's, so what are we going to, 9? That's what we're at now, okay? I'm at 9. I mean, unless you want me to go even more. 12? All right, I stored it at 12, Marius. Well, let's just try 12 so that the mic isn't totally hot. Yeah, all right, what do we got? Okay, so, drinking blue milk for May the 4th. Yeah, it's actually May the 4th. We did a little Star Wars post. Yeah, I don't know. What else do we do? Can we send pics of our home bar setups? Please send home bar pics to theeducatedbarfly@gmail.com, or you can use the contact form on our website, educatedbarfly.com. Send them to us. We'll be doing that at the end of the stream, though. I wanna get a drink in me. It's been a long day, so I'm gonna make my my margarita. If I can find my good knife that I like to use. Where is my good ice cutting knife? Hold on, guys. Sorry. When people touch my things. Nope. Nope. All right. Talks amongst yourselves while I look for my knife. And I was sitting right in front of my face. I guess I man-scanned. All righty. All right, this was going to be for a Collins drink, but we're going to do this for this. I actually had a comment about this today. I want to set it up. I want to pull it up on YouTube here. Hold on one sec, guys. I had a comment about shaking. Was it on YouTube? Who was it that commented on my shaking technique? Here we go. I think it was in the blinker video. Raspberry jam. No. All right. Okay, I can't find it. I can't find who it was. If it was you that asked me to try this shaking technique, where you don't hit the thing and you use the shaking slowly for the coldness, then I will see you in the comments right now. But I got challenged today. Hold on, I need this. I need this. I got challenged today. Dropping things everywhere. I got challenged to shake. Okay, so there's apparently this technique that I've never tried, where you shake your cocktail, but you just put the tins together very gingerly, right? You don't lock them, I guess, and then you just shake just like really slowly, and then as the cold air starts to build up in the tin, it like compresses the tins together and seals them. I think actually Greg did something like this on How to Drink, and we are gonna now test it here because somebody was telling me like, oh, I see that you wanna do this. Now, I gotta say that when you're doing an egg white drink and you have to dry shake first, this technique's not gonna work because it needs ice inside the tin to cool it down. I'm sure it does work. It doesn't seem that practical to me, though. So we are going to build our margarita really quickly here. I got these tiny limes, though, so this might take a couple of limes, actually, to get a whole ounce. But you saw the margarita specs, so I'm not going to call them out in the video. Marchi? My son is behind the camera. You got. I am recording, my friend. I had to. My cute little son was right, and now he's coming in the kitchen. Marchi, what are you doing?
I need to watch Bunny Foo-Foo.
Okay, but he's not in here. Bunny Foo-Foo's not in here, buddy. Come on. Come on. I wish I could help you find it, dude. Where is Mommy helping you find it, or what? No? Where's the last place you saw Bunny Foo-Foo, dude? The last time you saw her was where? On the counter? Well, Bunny Fufu wasn't here when I was cleaning up. Poor guy. I hope he finds his Bunny Fufu. Forgot to take this out of the fridge. Not surprising. 1 ounce of lime. And then I'm going to do ½ an ounce. I'm calling out the specs anyway, even though we put them up, because why the heck not? Do ½ an ounce of agave. And it's not ½ an ounce of agave anymore. I'm like really clumsy today for some reason. All right, let's make that ½ an ounce of agave again. All right, ½ an ounce of agave, ½ an ounce of dry curacao, two ounces of Blanco Tequila. We're using El Tesoro, which is, I like this stuff. It's pretty good. All right, let's test this shaking technique. I'm not saying it's not going to work. I'm not even dubious, honestly. I'm pretty sure that it will work. But it just seems like it doesn't seem practical for service, honestly. Maybe for home bartending this would be practical, but for service in a bar, doing it this way doesn't seem too practical. Seems like you'd make a lot of messes. All right, here we go. I did not, as you can see, I did not put the tins together. Let's see what happens when we shake. So I did not smash the tins together. Well, it did it. I mean, it locked the tins, kind of. All right. Yeah, it locked the tins. It wasn't a really tight lock, but, you know, it'll do. And you know what I like to do with my margaritas? I like to dump them. Just to add a couple more pieces of ice in there, and we'll be good to go. Bam. Maybe one more. No, I'll just have to do it this way. It's safer this way. I don't want to chop my finger off on the stream. There we go. A lot of people don't like it when I shake and dump, but for me, for a margarita, I kind of like that, you know? Gonna give it a nice little, this is a lemon wheel. I think there are lime wheels in there, but I don't really care. I'm just gonna, all right. Who said what about Little Bunny Fufu? Can we see that? Let's go up to the Little Bunny Fufu super chat. What's the Little Bunny Fufu super chat say? We want a drink called the Bunny Fufu. Ah, I could do that. Now I have my drink. Cheers, guys. Happy Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. All right. Now here's the deal. A lot of people say, oh, margarita only gets triple sec or dry curacao or whatever. That is the kind of the original way, kind of based on the daisy. I actually like adding ½ an ounce of agave to mine. But if you want to do a Tommy's margarita, then you would take out the orange liqueur, you take out the triple sec or dry curacao, and you just do agave. This is my jam right here, though. All right, I agree. Bunny Fufu original cocktail tiki style. We can do that. We can do that. All right, what else? Go into the comments. Massive fan of your work. Thank you, Raj Paul. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sorry, it's kind of hard for me to see all the little tiny text. Who else? What we got? All right. Oh, Marius is popping out the chat now, so it's bigger. Thank you. I appreciate that. How about show us how you build your own cocktail? How about how to build your own cocktail? What do you mean build your own cocktail? Like how you create your own cocktail? A Cinco episode, and I just figured we might as well do that, and then I just didn't have the time to really put together anything else. So we didn't. Mezcal Old Fashioned. Welcome to the Professionals Club, Buzz Hop. What do we got? Bunny Fufu Tiki Style must implement carrot juice somehow, being a bunny drink and all. Do you accept the challenge? Absolutely, 100%. I'll have it ready by next stream or the stream after. depending on what happens next week. Because we might have a special stream for next week. We have a little special thing to do next week for our stream, so maybe. Oh, also, guys, just so you guys know, tomorrow I'm going to pop in as a little guest on How to Drinks live stream. So I think I'm going to go on at 6:30 Pacific, so that'll be 3:30 Eastern time. So if you guys want to go check out that stream, I think I'll be making a Cinco drink over there with Greg, having a chat, having a cocktail, you know, doing the whole deal that we usually do together. But we're going to do it again tomorrow night on his channel. So you guys should definitely go over there. What else? Malort shot. I don't know. I don't know if Greg has Malort. I mean, maybe we should get him a bottle next time. I mean, here's the thing. Last time we went and visited Greg, we presented him with a special bottle. So maybe if I can get my hands on a bottle of Malort, I'll present him with his own bottle of Malort, and then we can have a little Malort shot thing. Yeah, but Lunar Galaxy, if you send him a bottle of Malort, you have to tell him that it's only for shots with the Educated Barfly. Darth Vader themed cocktail with Mr. Black, could do that. Maybe a little squid ink so you can make it black as well. A Star Wars drink for tonight. Yeah, you know, I didn't prepare a Star Wars drink. I just didn't have the time. But I wish I should have. Yeah, you could do margaritas with añejo. Yeah, some places do that. Sure, why not? Give it a little barrel-aged note to it. Do a Cinco de Mayo style drink competition with Greg. I mean, that's not a bad idea, but I kind of feel like that takes planning that we didn't do. And we were just sort of discussing what we were going to do today, so. Maria says the stream is lagging, but I'm not sure why, because we're hardwired into the internet, so. You know, I'm not really sure what that could be. Smoked drinks with cold smokers. Where are there any Chinese cocktails? Ones that uses Chinese liquor, like what's a Chinese liquor? Soju? I don't know. I'm not that familiar with Chinese liquor, but I would love to make a Chinese themed cocktail with one. What else? Our pop-up video yesterday. Oh. Oh yeah, we did release a video. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I totally forgot because Sunday's not really on our schedule but we just did like a special kind of thing. We just did like a special kind of release yesterday on the Barfly Freepour. Which, by the way, if all of you guys are not subbed on Barfly Freepour, you gotta go open up a new window and go sub that channel because we're gonna be doing some pretty awesome stuff there. So you're all required to go do that right now. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to do today is we're gonna do another egg white cocktail. I'm going to try this reverse dry shake because someone pointed out to me that my reverse dry shake technique was actually not quite. My reverse dry shake technique was not actually quite right because what you're supposed to do is build the drink in there, put the ice in there, shake it, right? Strain it into another tin, remove the ice, then put the egg white in. I actually built it with the egg white and everything, then put the ice in, then shook it, and then dry shook it. So I think I did it wrong. So maybe that's why we got inferior foam. So I think what I'm going to do is for the next drink that I make tonight, I'm going to bring the second shaker out, and we're actually going to do that reverse dry shake technique. But I want to finish my margarita first because I'm really enjoying it. Yes, we're still on reverse dry shakes because apparently I didn't do it right. I always get hit up by someone that's like, oh, well, you didn't do it right. And I really want to know, is the reverse dry shake terrible Or is it worthwhile? Is it a thing? Is it a better way to do it? Now, honestly, for bar service, the reverse dry shake is impractical because you're just adding an extra step to the drink, and you're already fighting to get drinks out really quickly. So, so it's impractical for bar service. But I have always thought that it is just complete malarkey. I've always thought that people who reverse dry shake just get a better foam because they're not shaking properly when they're doing they're not like aerating properly when they're doing their shake. So their shake is not quite what it could be to get that good aeration. And by the way, it's actually topical. The next drink that I'm going to do is not a whiskey sour. It's actually a topical drink. I actually have to look up the specs to make sure that I do it properly. Got my little black book in here. 0.7, cool. A white, sweet. Got it. All right. I think we're gonna need a bigger glass for this. I think maybe this might be a little too big, but we'll see. That might be good for what we're about to do. All right. Do I do a Midori sour with the reverse dry shake? I mean, honestly, anything with egg white in it. Like if you do a Midori sour with egg white, then yeah, I would assume that you would be doing that in your reverse dry shake. If it's better. Yeah. Yeah, me and margaritas are friends. I do crush it pretty fast. All right, you guys. So, the next drink. The very next drink. I want to check this one more time. A little bit big. Sorry guys, I had to root around in the fridge to find my simple syrup. All right, this is actually too big a glass for what we're about to do. So that's gonna be just the ticket. We're gonna need one of these guys, and I'll get this guy that I already pulled the peel off of. And we're gonna need a little peeler. Okay, so the next drink is from 2003-2004. It was on the opening menu of the Pegu Club in New York City. If you guys have been keeping up with any news, the Pegu Club became a casualty of the coronavirus pandemic. And they are not going to reopen. So that's Audrey Saunders' bar. I'm really sad because when we were in New York, I was not able to get there. It was on the short list, and I wasn't able to get there, and I'm really sad about that. So I thought that what we could do is this really great drink from Audrey Saunders called an Earl Grey MarTEAni with a little bit of Earl Grey infused Tanqueray gin, lemon, simple syrup, and eggs. Really simple. But this was at a time that everyone was drinking vodka and not a lot of people were drinking gin. And Audrey Saunders really was the bartender that took it upon herself to speak the gin gospel and get people drinking it again. And she was one of those inside that like time of the early kind of cocktail renaissance that was really, really pushing gin on people. All right, let's find this Don Joe. Hey, Leandro, been making classic cocktails during quarantine thanks to your videos. Wanted to ask if you can recommend any relatively low-carb cocktails. I'm trying to avoid adding sugar where I can. So you should just be drinking daisies, man. You should be drinking like a margarita with no agave is a really good place to start. But honestly, avoiding sugar in cocktails is a really difficult thing to do You can try and make some simple syrups out of like monk fruit sugar or coconut sugar, but honestly, it's not going to taste as good, and also the balance is going to be off, so you're going to have to really dial the specs in. Not impossible, but you're not going to get as great a result. Unfortunately, it's very, very difficult to replace sugar. When I find some true alternatives, though, I'll let all of you guys know. Boston Shaker versus Cobbler Shaker, and can they be used interchangeably? I think Cobbler Shaker and a Boston Shaker are both just two sides kind of the same coin. So a Boston Shaker, though, typically would be like this setup, except for this side would be glass. This is called a grand and a mini grand, which is what I like. Cobbler shakers are really, really popular in Japan. You can use them interchangeably. The cobbler shaker actually came about as an improvement on the shaker. So basically it was an improvement on this where they had a built-in strainer. It's an 1800s piece of equipment. They really like it in Japan because it's like really light, it's real easy to shake, it's really easy to get aeration. I personally don't use them very much, but I think it's just a matter of style. Big shout out for the slow cold seal shake technique, my friend. Thanks, love the channel. Yes, the slow cold shake seal technique works. It absolutely works. That is just the wonders of science, but impractical for service. So if you see me in a bar, you're still going to see me slamming that tin back down, because honestly, you cannot just take your time doing that. And not only that, but if you do it with egg whites, you're going to get it all over you. All right, let's do this Earl Grey MarTEAni, and we're going to be testing the actual reverse dry shake method. All right, so what we're going to do is, I'm telling you, I don't think that this is going to be a I don't think it's going to be that successful as people think it is. 1 ounce of simple syrup. And then we're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of lemon. So I'm just going to, it's basically a pretty straightforward sour. When I put these inside a citrus squeezer, I like to take off the top. It's just get a better squeeze out of it. You get more juice out of it, I think. This is pretty big. Maybe we can get 3/4 of an ounce out of this thing. Three-quarters of an ounce lemon juice. And then we're going to do 1.5 ounces of Earl Grey infused Tanqueray gin. So if you want to infuse your Earl Grey into gin, you basically just take a 750 milliliter bottle of gin, do about 3 tablespoons of loose leaf tea, and you just sit in there, you basically put it in there, and then you stir it up kind of slowly, make sure that the tea starts to seep, and then you just gently agitate it. Every 15 or so minutes, you let it sit for 2 hours. You strain it all out. You got your Earl Grey tea, gin. Okay, so there we have. We have that. Let's go get our ice. The actual reverse dry shake method, according to some. All right, I'm gonna save the rest of this. Put our cocktail in there, get a nice shake. All right. So then what we're going to do, it's nicely aerated too, is we're going to double strain this into a tin. All right. Who thinks that I could do this one-handed? I remember, the other day we put a clip from Cara and Nate on our video where she cracks an egg and then does this one-handed. Should I try it? Should I mess it up? What do you think? Oh, Marius tried it yesterday and it didn't work. Who's got faith in me? And the question is, Should I be tapping this on a flat surface like everyone's talking about on comments, or should I do it my normal way? All right, unless you're making these drinks for direct comparison, you'll never stop the debate. Well, I'm not going to make two of them. I'm just making one because I know, and I just need to know for myself. I don't need to stop the debate. I just need to know for myself. So I can say that I tested it, and this is where I stand on the subject. All right, here we go. Smack it on my head. Pay me $100 and I might. Let's try it. There we go. Done and done. First time. Got the whole egg white too. All right, here we go. Is this going to be creamier? Is this going to be better? All right. Even though I don't need to do this, I kind of want to use a strainer. I mean, it's got pretty good foam, but I just see absolutely no difference whatsoever to the way I normally do it. But this is better than doing it with the I mean, that is a thing of beauty, guys. But I don't know if it's any different than doing it the other way. And it adds a step. So even though this is, you do get some nice foam here. I mean, look at that. That is a beautiful foam. It's a nice cocktail. Look at that color. It's beautiful. Oh, that is a wonderful drink. Jesus, I don't see any difference between this and doing it still got a little more in here actually. It's a pretty big volume. Ooh, actually, I mean, you could argue that I drank some foam off the top, but it actually gets less foam. I think that the dry shake and then adding one rock of ice in there is better, and I'll tell you why. Because in this way, when you add that one big rock of ice, actually it actually creates superior foam. This is actually less foam than I would normally get. Now, this is not a bad looking cocktail at all. It's wonderful, but it is less foam than I would normally get. So still the reverse dry shake. Oh, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. Kind of stuck it with the egg, you know? Oh, that's a brilliant cocktail though, guys. That is it. That is the truth. Why are we not doing, Marge, you're right. I should have done an inspired, a Star Wars inspired cocktail. But honestly, what I really want to do with Star Wars inspired cocktails is I want to reconstruct the ones from Trader Sam's and from the Oga's Cantina, and I just haven't had the time to really do that yet. And I want to make a video out of it as well. So, that was too smooth to use the stunt double. Oh, a birthday cocktail. Raj Paul, you want a birthday cocktail. You want a birthday cocktail tonight, or you want me to create you a birthday cocktail? Hey, Raj Paul, do you want it tonight, or do you want me to create you a birthday cocktail? Tonight. All right, cool. What'd you say? Old fashioned? That's what you want? You want me to? Should we all sing you happy birthday? Maybe I'll sing you happy birthday, and we can do an old fashioned in a minute. But can I finish this cocktail first? Oh, Darren Orange, it's your birthday as well. Okay, cool. Well, we're only going to make one birthday cocktail tonight. So we're going to have to lump everybody's birthdays together. Anika is here for her nightly nightcappy. She likes the old Vita Mezcal for her little nightcap. Here you go, baby. You can have a lime. I actually thought you set this one aside for you. So This one? Here we go. Can we catch it? Oh, can I cut it for you? Yes, absolutely. Anything for my sweet little baby. Here you go. Cut it for you. What else do you need? Pellegrino. It's not cold, though.
I have ice in here.
Cool. Pellegrino. Anything else? Everyone's going to be commenting about you in a second. You can go in the fridge, yeah. It's not on camera. All right. Did you see that? Marchie came over here.
He did?
Yeah. And he said, I'm looking for a little bunny foo-foo. And I said, he's not in here. I don't know why you let him out of the room. And then everyone now says you need to do a little bunny foo-foo cocktail. So we're going to have a little bunny foo-foo cocktail with carrot juice.
Oh my God, I see that.
Yeah. All right. Happy birthday message as well. I'm going to sing you happy birthday. Birthday shot of Malort. No, that's not happening. You know what? I woke up today with a hangover because I stayed up late on a live stream for Art Beyond the Glass yesterday. I had a terrible hangover this morning. I do not want to, I am not doing a cement mixer. No, not for $2.79, Kyle Goddard. For shame on you. The cement mixer is a disgusting cocktail. I might do a prairie oyster though. Birthday shot of Earl Grey gin. Why do you want me to do shots? What is it with you and shots? No shots tonight. I'm going to do one old fashioned. I'm going to sing happy birthday to Raj Paul and those that are having a birthday tonight. Where do I get my glassware? I get my glassware from all over. So unfortunately, this glassware that everyone's obsessed with, always asking me where I get it. Where is it? The old fashioned glasses that I use. I think Anika is using one. Oh, this one. Well, this one. So this glass right here that everyone's obsessed with this glass. This glass was made by Libby, and it's been discontinued. I found this at a kitchen store. I loved them. I heard that it was discontinued, and I bought all 16 of what they had left. So I have 16 of those, although 2 of them broke. So I guess I have 14, really. But I did find that Anchor Hawking makes a very, very, very nice 11-ounce double old-fashioned glass that looks just like that, except the base is just a little bit less thick, and then I haven't ordered one to see if it's the right heaviness, but there's that. But I get them everywhere. I use a lot of Libby glassware. So for instance, this is like a 5-ounce Libby coupe. I have some really nice ones from Amelha Company, which you can see on my Instagram, and I also, every time I link them into our links on the bottom of the episode. But like those really nice, like honeycombed, kind of textured Nick and Nora's that I've been using come from Amelha Company. You can find them on Instagram. I think it's Amelha Co. I don't know. We should spell that out for people. What else? Where else do I get? And then I get it from I get it, like literally get it from estate sales. I get it from Goodwill. I just try and find. Sometimes I get them from vintage stores. It's just any glass that piques my interest, I buy it immediately. So I've got lots of random glassware, and I've got a lot of glassware that's only like 2 or 3 or 4 of them. Sometimes I only have just one random glass, but then I use them for cocktails and put them on the show. So I link them when I can, because when I link them, we have affiliate links with Amazon. We make a little bit of money on that. But sometimes they're vintage glassware that I found. I only have 1 of them. I only have 2. Or I have like a set of 4, and that's all I got. Maybe tuna juice and sake. No, thank you. I appreciate that. Kyle Goddard, you are a troublemaker. Raj Paul, all right. #1 fan. Oh, well, here we go. And I saw Frankie Delmain's in the house. It's good to see you again, Frankie. Frankie's one of my oldest friends and one of my first roommates here in Los Angeles when we first moved here. I've known the man for over 15 years now. I've almost known him for 20 years. And I'm glad when he stops by. It makes me happy to see him in the comments. What 3 syrups do you find yourself using the most frequently? Simple syrup, simple syrup, ginger syrup, and honey syrup. Basil gin drink. We could do that. Today is my friend Liz Hay's birthday. She lives in Canada. Happy birthday, Liz Hay from Canada. How about a basin and gin drink? I think you mean basil. Yeah, well, there's a gin basil smash, which is pretty damn good. Happy birthday from Argentina. Everyone's saying happy birthday. Cool. All right, Marius is about to communicate. What's he gonna say? Should we do some home bars and then the old fashioned? Yeah, sure. Let's do some home bars. You guys ready for home bars? Gin, rosemary, grapefruit sounds fantastic. What do you mean underrated recommendations? What does underrated recommendations mean? Yes, I got to go on that Lost Spirits tour. I would love it if they let me do an episode from Lost Spirits. That would be amazing. Is light agave just agave with water? No, light agave is not agave with water. There are light and dark amber agaves, and it's all about the way they harvest it, I believe. Or the agave they get it from. But I don't know. My bar doesn't fit in a photo. Can you take a picture of 3 different pictures of the different portions of your bar? And then we can show them all. Make a drink called Stirry Poo. I don't know if anyone wants to drink a drink that has poo in it. I mean, not like literally, but you know. I don't even know if I have the right like stuff to make an old fashioned right now. I guess I could just take out this guy. I need to go get sugar. I'm like kind of caught off guard for an old fashioned. I set up to make these 2 drinks. This right here is a fantastic drink. And you would think an ounce of simple syrup, like basically flipping the specs from a daiquiri. Instead of doing 1 ounce of citrus and 3/4 sugar, they do 1 ounce of sugar, 3/4 citrus, but it is so well balanced. So that sugar really balances out the tea amazingly. Do home bar now, Marius, right now. Just send home bar pics to theeducatedbarfly@gmail.com, guys, and I will feature any pic that we get. Here we go. I'm just watching comments at the moment until Marius. Let's see, image slideshow. Okay, Marius is ready. Let's do it, guys. Home bars. Let's do it. There we are. Boom. Sent in by Adam Clark. What I love about Adam Clark's setup is that he has almost every bottle that's visible is something that's one of my favorites. Adrian Lopez got a nice little selection here. Some Japanese whiskey up in there. A little Woodford Reserve. What do we got? We saw this one last time, I think. This one, I don't think. The Adam Clark one, I don't think we saw last time. It's a really nice one. I like it. I like it. Those Baby Yoda olives are amazing, by the way. Just FYI. So cute. So darn cute. Bananas and Blow should be the name of one of... I'm going to create a cocktail called Bananas and Blow. Hell yeah. I'm going to use 126 proof rum. Turmeric syrup. I've done turmeric in cocktails before, but not a syrup with just turmeric. Although I did work at a bar that had turmeric infused vodka, which is really nice in a cocktail. Oh, look at that. I love that little globe. The globe with booze in it. Gin Campari Old Fashioned. I actually did an episode that has something very close to that in there. But no gin. Overholt but not bonded? Why? I don't know. I like 80 proof Overholt. I like bonded Overholt too. And I like, but if I'm gonna do bonded, I'm gonna do Rittenhouse for the most part anyway, usually. But I like them both. Carrot drink, carrot, ginger, and cinnamon or allspice go really well together. All right, Robert, that's a good place to start. But I'm just wondering, I kind of feel like if I want to do carrot, if I'm going to do a carrot drink, I kind of want to do like an Alice in Wonderland themed drink. And I want to use tea in there somewhere, maybe. I want to do like a Mad Hatter's Tea Party kind of thing. I just remember the rabbit, you know, kind of leading Alice into the Wonderland. And I don't know. I've got some thinking to do on that stuff. What else? I don't know. Marius has been messing around with the home bars. I am like lost as to what he's doing. Oh, that's it for now. So I don't know. I kind of feel like what I was commentating on was off from the pictures. It wasn't like synced up. Like they were seeing everything in the moment and then I was commenting 30 seconds behind or something. That's cool, though. I'm not sure if this new way of doing it really worked that well. Hey, Gasper Rajoy says his bar never shows up. Did we get a picture from you? You have to watch the OBS. Yeah, I do. I know, but it's kind of crazy because I'm seeing like the preview on one side and then I'm seeing the OBS on the other. So it's kind of tough to, yeah, I don't know. I'll get used to it. We have 2 more sets of 10 picks. All right, so I thought you said that was it for now. Bill Sweeney. Hard to see. We saw this one last, yeah. Oh, we do the rest later. Okay. All right. Brandon Cole. I kind of feel like we've seen all these last week. All right. The globe is amazing. We have another set of 10 photos that we will show probably on the next live stream or the one after. I think we might have a very special live stream next week. None of you should miss it. It's going to be less of a mess like this one was, and it's going to be more kind of educational next week. Obviously, I'll be talking to you guys in the comments like I always do, but... No, I'm going to do old-fashioned now. I'm going to move on to the old-fashioned. This is going to be my last drink, or I'm going to get hammered, and I don't want to get hammered. I'm going to recycle my glass here. I'm going to give this glassy poo a wash since we're doing an old-fashioned now. Hadn't really planned on it, but you know what? Give it an old... Boop. All right, got to go get some sugar because, you know. Ooh, is that enough sugar for you guys? All right. Let's do, I like my pineapple spoon. So 1 bar spoon of sugar, a couple few dashes of Angostura. I'm gonna give it the old. Birthday shop Prairie Oyster. I'll do one with you. I gotta see if I have it all though. I gotta see if I have it all, like the Worcestershire and all, everything I need for it. But let's do the old fashioned first, then we'll talk about prairie oysters. Plus, I gotta look it up and like into my notes and see all that goes into a prairie oyster. All right. You know what? Because I didn't think about this, I didn't bring any bourbon out, so now I'm going to have to leave. Marius is going to entertain in the comments while I go get some rye whiskey or bourbon or whatever. All right, back. I'm going to use my Whistle Pig Piggyback Rye for this old fashioned. I'm going to do 2 ounces, of course, as per usual. We get a big old knot of ice, and we're going to give it the old stirry poo like we usually do. Look at that piece of ice. I almost feel like I got to take off like a little. There we go. That's a better piece of ice. This we can put. We can put that away. All right, it's going to take me less time to carve this one. Since it's your birthday, Raj Paul, I want to make sure we got a nice piece of ice for our drink here, you know? Slowly teaching myself to cut a diamond out of this ice, and then I'm going to teach all you guys how to do it once I perfect it. Here we go, look at that. Oh, look at that piece of ice. Look at that piece of ice. Hey, scroll up so I can see Raj Paul's last name. Or Raj Paul, why don't you just do a little comment so I can see your last name? I guess I could just say Raj Paul. I guess I don't really need your last name, but just like whatever your screen name is anyway. Matharu. Matharu? Is it Matharu? Is that right? Or Mataru? Matharu? All right, here we go. Matharu. Rajpal Matharu. All right, that's enough stirry pooing. That's enough stirry pooing for one evening. All right, here we go. Whoa, a little. And we can't do it without a little orange. A little orange. All right, here we go. You ready for your birthday? Here we go. La 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 la. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Rajpamatharu. Happy birthday to you. Now let's have the note version. I decided that I would do it in the style of Marilyn Monroe, singing happy birthday to JFK, because why the heck not? It's Monday night. I'm my third cocktail in. And I gotta say, I am not mad at the Whistle Pig Piggyback Rye Old Fashioned. Not mad at it at all. Well, slightly disturbing is what I sort of kind of go for, so. There you go. An uncanny Sinatra Monroe mix. All right. You got your birthday, Rajpal. So, you're so very welcome. I appreciate it. Happy birthday. JFK would have loved that pervert. Well, I hear that old fashions are really popular, so maybe you should decide to drink that. I don't know. All right, now let's do some more home bar. Come on, Marius. Do your job. Let's do some more home bar. And the root bitters. Ooh, here we go. That is sent by Darren Orange. You've got a bar inside of Globe. That's amazing. I love that. That is awesome. What else we got? Oh, that was me during the Cold stream. That Globe is amazing. I love that. I need to have... You know what I should have right now, actually, is a little glass of water. Some gin, some Cokie. Put that Cokie in the fridge as soon as you open it, buddy. Eric Suarez. Ooh, Fernando MELECIO. You got a nice... I love the blue lights. It's pretty awesome. It is what it is. Dave Hanshey, I love it. I wish all the glasses weren't obscuring the liquor so I could see it, but, you know, it's okay. I love the glassware, though. That one in the front with the mountains is pretty cool. It's a nice old-fashioned glass. It's really good shape. Eric Donecker, again, nice collection. Loving the Havana Club that I see there. The Aperol, Campari. That Scotch collection is, and so Irish whiskey and Scotch collection up there is really nice. What we got? Eric Suarez, again, with the really nice. But definitely put that Cokie in the fridge when you open it. Oh, Fernando MELECIO, what a nice collection. That is a great bar. I love all of those Japanese bitter stashers in the front, too. You know what's up, my friend. That's some nice stuff. Oh, you got some Zuka. Gaspar Rajoy, here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful collection. I love the little cabinet you got there. Is it right by the door, so like when you walk in, you just have your booze right there? I love that. Because see, this is a nice collection too. You guys got some good stuff. You guys are working some good stuff. A lot of you guys are always asking. You guys are always asking me what to buy, but like Marge, you got like a pretty good collection. Yeah, she sent the 3 photos. Here you go. Very nice. I love it. Lagavulin, Lafroig, Talisker. You got some Highland Park. McKenna is one of my faves. I actually helped in the selection of a barrel of McKenna to be, because we had McKenna as the household fashion at Kohl's for a while. We bought a barrel, which was amazing. Matthew Tolhurst. Beautiful. Nice whiskey collection. Oh, look at all those fuse. Yeah, I love it. You guys are awesome. You guys have got some good stuff in your bars. You guys should be really proud of your bars that you guys have put together. They're actually a lot more, they're a lot nicer on the eye than my bar is at the moment. Let's see. Lagavulin, yummy, yeah. You want to see my home bar? You will see my home bar in good time, my friend. But right now, you are not going to see nothing. Because there's really nothing to see. Literally, all my booze is in big plastic bins at the moment. My bar is not really existent, but my bar will be... I just started clearing things out because we're going to be building our set very soon. Very, very soon. We're very, very close to getting it done. And I'm starting the process of moving stuff out and moving things around. And you guys are going to like it because we're going to shoot in my bar pretty soon. Ooh, I'll have to see how the incredible Apicius Bloody Mary from the Apicius bar in Paris is made. But if I can find the recipe and I can find a method or a method to figuring out the recipe, I will do it. Sometimes I figure, it's like if I don't find the recipe, I'll figure out the cocktail on my own just from the clues that I get. But then it's sort of like my version of that drink. Sort of like what I did with the gastrique, with the radish walks into a bar. It's kind of my own version of that drink. Yeah, we're gonna have a new bar set. That's exactly right. My wife wants us out of the kitchen. I don't blame her. I want to stop having to set up lights every time we shoot. So we are gonna have a bar set very soon, and it's gonna be awesome. Booze clues. How does Via compare with Cochi Torino? Well, I mean, Via is just is macerated with different botanicals, and so it is going to be a little bit different in flavor. How does it compare? I don't know, but I actually have both in my fridge. We like seeing kids run into live streams. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's fun when they run into the live stream, but I would rather them not run into the live stream, you know? I mean, it actually led to the creation of a cocktail today because we are going to be having a little bunny foo-foo cocktail come out of it. So I guess, there's been some good creative stuff that came out of it. But at the same time, we need a better acoustics. It's very echoey in my kitchen, no matter how much furniture we put around. We still have not done anything with this lovely wall, which we are planning on. But I want to have all my booze in one place. I want to have all my lights in one place. I want to have everything just set up the way I like it. All right, Steven. See you later. Good night, buddy. There it is. Love the singing. Good. Glad you liked it, brother. We're like over time. Yeah. I think that we'll do the next 10 bars next time. We're pretty much, it's time for us to duck out pretty soon. Before I get too drunk to put the lights away, really. That's what we gotta do. We gotta end this before I get too drunk to put the lights away. Have I ever made a Havana Dolce? No, I have not made one. I actually don't know what drink that is, but I'd love to find out. Spices should never be near a light source. That's true. You got any flare tricks? Nah, not really. I'm not big on flare, but honestly, I did want to do a couple of episodes on the Just Educated Barfly channel where I like hook up with a flair bartender and then they teach me how to do flair, or like some flair. But no flair tricks as of yet. I mean, Marius is really pushing for more bar photos. So I guess just do them. I mean, like, it's not like we have to duck out for any reason. Other than that, I'm getting pretty drunk and I need to put shit away. So just do it, since you obviously want to do it. I love how Marius quietly pressures me into things. But now I want to see what's up with these comments down here. Ah, here we go. Sent in by Michael Godek. Whoa. Your entire counter is filled with booze, and I love it. But where do you cook? That's my main question. But you got some good stuff there. Is that Bacardi 151? Wow, I don't even know if that's in production anymore. Monique Reed, I love the bar cart. I am a sucker for a good bar cart. Yeah, that Bacardi 151's out of production, which is, it's impressive to see a bottle of it. Yeah, I love a bar cart. I love a good, well done bar cart. This is really nice. It's really nice. Little wood, little gold. Love it. Ooh, this is nice too. I love how creative you guys are with using small spaces. You know, I really do. Oh, and I see a bottle of Rum JM, the 80 proof right there as well. Roku gin is good stuff. Yes, I agree. That's awesome. I love that your 2-year-old is asking. I got to tell you, a funny story is that my 8-year-old daughter walked in while I was doing some cocktail stuff into the kitchen. She walked in and she said, "Daddy, are you making a milk punch?" I was like, "Oh man, if this lady doesn't end up in the distilling industry, I'll be very surprised." Cognac rum, pear syrup, lemon juice, peychaud's. I would start with equal parts cognac rum, 1-1. 3. Is it a pear? If it's a 3, if it's a pear syrup, which is like pears made into syrup. I mean, I'd like to taste that. If it's like a sugar syrup with pear, I'd do 3/4, and 3 to 4 dashes of 3 to 4 dashes of peychaud's. Good night, Charles. Robert Coe, here you go. The More You Co on Instagram. Yeah, loving the bitters up there. Oh, I love all the, you got that nice Elix copper stuff. This is a nice bar cart too. Very modern. Rocky Rodriguez, good job, dude. I like this as well. You got a nice selection of bitters down there. You got a nice selection of Amaros as well. Sweet. Beautiful. 1776 rye. I was just talking to the distribution company of those guys. Some good stuff. Love Few as well. Favorite Amaro cocktail. Amaro. What's your go-to booze? I mean, I love the Amaro Sour, which is, we just did an episode on it. What's my go-to booze? Like, what do I normally like to drink? My go-to is usually whiskey. That's what, whiskey or gin is what I mainly. That's my touchstone. That's my wheelhouse. I love me some Amaros though. I do. I love some Amaros. That's not right. I love me some Amari. Amari is really good stuff. The Bitter Italian. Boom! That was a good drink. Could you make a video about cheap but quality bottles for each spirit? Yes, I actually already did a video on that, Thomas, called Workhorse Spirits. If you just like type in Workhorse Spirits Barfly, you'll see that video. But I do need to do an update. The thing is that we just shot like a history of a few bottles of whiskey, and then we also did like my 5 favorite whiskeys in a certain price range. It was actually not whiskeys. It was my 5 favorite bourbons in a certain price range. And I'm going to start doing that for every spirit category pretty soon. Cool. All right, guys. We are going to end this live stream now. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Sorry it was a little bit of a disjointed mess today. Continue to send in your home bars, and we will put them up and discuss them. What else? What else, guys? I don't know. Next week, we may have a very special live stream for you guys. So if you guys can make it next week, I will impress on you that. If you guys want to stop by How to Drink tomorrow, I'm going to do a little thing. I actually just got a message from Greg just now saying that the times changed a little bit, which is fine. But stop by How to Drink tomorrow. And thanks for coming by our live stream. Thank you to everyone who did super chats. Happy birthday again to you, Rush Paul. And anyone else who had a birthday today. Prairie Oyster, you motherfucker. All right. Hold on a sec. Let me just look up my specs for a Prairie Oyster. It's not like this is something I do all that often. But I will do a Prairie Oyster. Because you know what? Why not try to ward off the sickness before it hits? Right. Here we go. All right, here we go, guys. Prairie Oyster coming up. Let me see. All right, we need this. We need this. Now, the reason why it's called a Prairie Oyster is because you take an egg. You take an egg, all right? Crack it. You open it up. And you leave it completely or probably should have just done that trick that I did with the egg white. All right, so let's try this again. All right, so got rid of the white. The reason why it's called a Prairie Oyster is because you're doing the egg yolk alone. You're trying to keep it intact. I think I kind of hit it with my thumb a little there. You're going to add a couple few dashes. Thank you, I appreciate that, Gaspar. Couple few dashes of Leandro's. Couple few dashes of hot sauce. And then, well, we're just gonna do, let me get our hot sauce cap off the ground. And then we're gonna do a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. All right, who is going to do this with me? This is a Prairie Oyster. Doesn't it look refreshing? All right, who's doing this with me? All right, here we go. Prairie Oyster. It's pretty goddamn good. Then again, I'm a big fan of eggs. And I do not mind a raw egg, honestly. Prairie oyster is a hair of the dog kind of shot. You do it because you're trying to, well, actually, you're trying to take the salt to kind of make your body excrete water and like get the electrolytes going. Well, there it is. Now do a shot of raw water like a real man. That is a good idea, Evan. Much better than the Malort ideas that I get from you guys on occasion. Oh, yeah. Yours showed up right at the end, and you didn't see it. Oh, man. I think chasing a prairie oyster and old fashioned is kind of against the purpose of both drinks. That's absolutely 100% true, but I only have a limited time for this live stream, Chris, and I want to finish my old fashioned. But somebody kind of challenged me on the prairie oyster. I said, why the heck not on the prairie oyster? Why not? But you're right. It is kind of against the purpose of both drinks. They're both doing separate things in your body. And we called it the Doorman Special. See you later, Suyun. What's my go-to pizza? Nothing with pineapple on it. Awesome live stream. All right, see you later, Esteban. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Tyler, are we going to pull up Lunar? Tyler. Ooh, did I not see that? I did. Maybe I didn't see it. There we are. Ooh, you got the Caruba. Oh, you got that nice Vouton Bontelier absinthe. I like it too. What do we got? Dr. Bird, my favorite. El Tesoro, I like. Old Grandad Bonded, my favorite. That's my workhorse. Old Overholt Bonded, another one of my favorites. Man, you have been listening, my friend. Oh, I even see a little creme de coco from Tempest Fugit down there. Yeah. And I see a little, let's see, what else do I see? Oh, Plantation 3-star. I wish I could see the bottles in the background. It seems like you have a little bottle of the Rum JM, the Rum JM Blanc back there. 80 proof Blanc Rum Agricole, it looks like. And then what else do you got? Yeah, I love it. Very nice bar, dude. Favorite dry vermouth, Dolan Dry is one of my favorites. That, and then Dolan Dry is my favorite. But I also do like me some, I don't know. Even MarTEAni and Rossi make some good dry vermouth, honestly. My grandparents gave me a bottle of creme de cacao from Havana Club in the 80s. Nice, dude. That sounds awesome. Typing has become more of a challenge. It would appear that I am drunk. That's what happens. That's what happens when you get on these. Marge Foyle, is she taking off? See you on another time. What tomorrow would you pair with bourbon and creme de banana? You know, honestly, I usually do like a rye and creme de banana, but I have a drink called a Winter Welcome that uses both. Well, it uses rye and creme de banana, and I think it's creme de coco, creme de banana, and rye, and it's amazing. Yeah, Marius hooked it up, Tyler. But I'm glad that we got to it. Good night, thank you. May the 4th be with you too, Rush Paul. You ever use those bananas in a cocktail? Tired of mine rotting away. You know, honestly, when my bananas start to go off, I actually make it into banana bread. Thanks for suggesting Amaro Nanino, my favorite Amaro now. Nice. Love it. Oh, look at that. Surfside Sips in the house. Andrew Jordan, what's up, dog? By the way, Surfside Sips makes some amazing lightsaber straws that are, love them. We're going to be using them in some Star Wars cocktails. Unfortunately, I kind of effed it up for this live stream, and this date. But American Alkermes? American Alkermes? I don't know what that is. I'm so excited for my sips to show up so soon. Yeah, Surfside sips are the shiz nizzle, my friend. Looking at making a drink with those two and maybe a rum, but that sounds great. My favorite espresso cocktail, an espresso martini. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Oh, I also do like a carajillo as well. Those are really good. Best cocktails with Malibu coconut rum. I honestly don't like Malibu coconut rum. If I'm gonna make a coconut rum, I'll take I'll take like a pale rum or I'll take a white rum, and I will coconut fat wash it and put the coconut fresh in there without using Malibu. I'm not a big fan of Malibu. A couple of us have asked about fermented beverage cocktails like kombucha and tepache. Any recommendations? Ah, man, I am actually secretly, not so secretly, testing tepache recipes right now. I'm kind of tweaking tepache recipes right now because I'm going to be utilizing tepache in cocktails. I also have my designs on doing some cocktails with shrubs as well. So, you know, we're utilizing vinegar in those. And then also we're going to be talking about some very sustainable cocktails where we can sort of make these ingredients and use all the ingredients to make stuff. It's all coming up. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to, but we're on a regular schedule again, thank God. So we'll be able to do these things pretty soon and pretty fast. Any other cocktails aside from caipirinha made with cachaça? I mean, honestly, any cocktail you decide to put cachaça in is another cocktail made with cachaça. But off the top of my head, I can't think of one, but I'm sure there are many. Yeah, tepache is the... I love tepache so much. It's so good. One of my favorite beverages to just drink, you know? And I love that you can actually ferment it to be slightly alcoholic. I'll have to make an out of old fashioned because the bottle of Powers is staring at me in the face. Yep, you should. If a bottle stares at you, you should make something with it. Second most famous Brazilian drink. Rabo de gallo. Rabo de gallo. I'm going to have to figure out what that is. Want to wrap it up? 90 minutes. Yes. I was trying to wrap it up like 25 minutes ago, Marius, and you extended it. You extended it. All right. I guess we are wrapping it up. Now that Marius called it, the boss called it, we're going to have to wrap it up. A good mezcal besides Vita, you suggested Coke L, Lopez Real, and Lopez Real, but they ain't go that at my local Binny's. So any other suggestions? Yeah, what about Illegal makes a good mezcal. I like that stuff. My only regret is that the batch of tepache I'm working on right now won't be ready for Cinco de Mayo. Poor planning by me. Yeah, poor planning by me too. I should have done a tepache cocktail for tomorrow as well. Not to mention the fact that I should have actually done anything for tomorrow, which I didn't. So now I'm taking out the easy way and going on a live stream that somebody else planned so that I can feel like I did something for the holiday. Yeah, coconut oil is good for coconut fat wash. Yeah, super easy. Just real easy. Just take 300 milliliters of any white rum and add 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of coconut oil. Obviously, you want to melt the coconut oil on the stove. Don't boil it or anything, but just melt it so that it's completely melted into a liquid. Add it to your rum. Let it sit for about 45 minutes at room temperature to just kind of infuse. You want to agitate it a little bit inside the jar and then put it inside the freezer. You leave it in the freezer for like 4 hours and all of the fat will solidify. And then all you've got to do, you want to use a wide mouth jar so you can either pick the disc up, or if you break it up a little bit, you just fine strain everything out, and then you have coconut flavored anything you want. You could do it with rum, you could do it with vodka, you could do it whatever you want. And it's much better than Malibu will ever be, and it's good for you. And, well, I mean, as good for you as alcohol can be anyway, but it's just much more vibrant in flavor. So it's better to just coconut fat wash. It's really easy to do. Most of the work is just waiting for it to be done anyway. All right, well, it is julep season, and it was technically the Kentucky Derby a couple days ago, or like a day, no, like really like yesterday, the day before. But I guess we're waiting till September for Kentucky Derby. I'm working on some julep recipes for that. How do you rum wash a coconut? That's a good question. Well, this is what you do. You climb up a tree, you grab a coconut, okay? You stab just like an ice pick into the coconut. You want to stab 2 holes into it, though, so that you can drain the coconut water out. Then you put a funnel in there and you fill it with rum. Then you plug up both sides and wait 48 hours. That's how you rum wash a coconut. Some kinky Coke cocktails. What does that mean exactly, though? See you later, Thomas. All right, guys. It gets weird. Next April Fool's Day, we have to do an episode where something happens. Next April Fool's Day, can you host an entire episode of Educated Barfly? I'd love me some Marius hosting. It would be fun. Yeah. Would Marius hosting be fun, though? Would it actually be fun? I don't know. We've got to test this. Maybe next April Fool's Day. Maybe next April Fool's Day, Marius will host an episode with a mask of me. Yeah. Pegu Club closing. Here are my thoughts. It really sucks. I'm really, really sad that the last time Marius and I were in New York, which was a few months ago, we missed out on visiting the Pegu Club, and now it's gone forever. It is a place. See, what the thing that is so great about the Pegu Club is that it is a place just like Milk and Honey was, where like 90% of the bartending talent in New York went through that bar. You know, it was like a stop. You know, I mean, Jim Meehan worked there, Toby Maloney worked there. Like all of these amazing bartenders came through that place and sort of cut their teeth there. And it's a piece of bartending history that's going to be gone forever. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it in a regular episode. I'm going to remake that cocktail, not reverse dry shake style, but I'm going to do a regular episode on it because I'm very sad about it, and I'm really sad that I never got to visit it. So it is sad news anytime a bar closes at all, but it is really, really especially sad that such a legendary bar went down. But you know, honestly, I don't think we've seen the end of the legendary bars going down, and there's going to be a lot more bars that are going down now because of this COVID, and I don't know how long this is going to last. So I'm really hoping that like we can kind of get back to business as usual in a little while, and we can sort of mitigate the losses, because there are just a lot of bars that are not going to be able to financially weather the storm right now, you know, and that sucks. Yep. Well, how to drink tomorrow, I'll be on a little bit earlier. I think it's going to be around 7:15 Eastern Standard, so probably about 4:15 our time. You should do a visual on essential liqueurs. I will, and I'll also do one on Amaro as well, on Amari as well, which I really need to do. All right, guys. I think we had a pretty good stream tonight. It was a little bit disjointed and unplanned, but I am really adamant about keeping the schedule. So this is going to be me signing off. I love you guys. Thank you all so much for coming by, or thank you so much for super chatting. Thank you so much for being members. Thank you so much for just coming here and shooting the shit. I love you guys. I will see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.